Hi guys, don't forget to check out Aisha Denise, Shades and Readers. They have new selections all the time. And if you put in the promo code Psychology Eats, you get 15% off your order. Thanks guys.
What's eating you? Psychology is here to help you. What's eating you?
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If y'all don't pick my sign up. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Psychology Eats. So, what's eating you? I hope everyone is doing well. If this is your first time visiting the channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I am a reaction channel, a commentary channel, and I talk about trending topics or anything that I find interesting on the YouTube streets. So I've done some videos on JOSAIS. You saw the thumbnail. And like many other people, we have a lot of concerns about JOSAIS and him living on the streets of Atlanta, getting beat up, not taking care of himself. He looks horrible compared to, the way he looked last year. It's just a decline. So anyway, we found out through Marcus. Marcus is the content creator and owner of the channel, Atlanta Street Interviews. We found out that JOSAIS does have parents and family that love and care about him. So JOSAIS, because he is such a storyteller, habitual liar, it has been hard to figure out what the history is. And I don't even think JOSAIS knows fully what his own childhood history is. And so then we had the father's side of the story, which JOSAIS disputed a lot of that. And now we have the mother's side of the story. What happened to JOSAIS? So it sounds like if we can get through mom and dad blaming each other, calling each other out, obviously they both come from a place of, care and love for JOSAIS, but because they just don't get along, hate each other, whatever, it's just they can't come to a mutual place of, let's try to help my son and stop blaming each other for all this nonsense. So anywho, the father who lives in Ohio, according to him, JOSAIS' mother abandoned him at about 3 years old and didn't come back around until he was 14. So, of course, that has caused abandonment issues for JOSAIS. And JOSAIS, I think, if I'm thought that his stepmom was his birth mom. And then he found out, no, that's not your birth mom. Your birth mom, she came back when he was 14. Now, according to the birth mom, she was in prison for 10 years. But it don't sound like it was a straight 10 years. Like she had a sentence of 10 years. I almost think it was over the 10 years, maybe she was out, she came back in. Nonetheless, it doesn't matter. She could have been on the moon. She wasn't with her son. So according to her, when she came back, she got custody of JOSAIS, who was in the custody of the father's parents. According to her, JOSAIS was being abused there, allegedly. When she got JOSAIS, he had just come out of a placement, a mental health placement, and he was 16. Now, according to her, she went to court and got him. to me, it sounded like, he just aged out the system, and it was like, who gonna take Josias? And, her with, not being in his life for 10 years, wanted to, have a relationship with her kid again. So, but by the time she got to Josias, he was already had been in and out of mental hospitals, and he was on 7 different psychotropic medications. And so it just got worse and worse and worse. So at this point, where do we go? What's the solution for Josias? He has 2 parents who are never going to be on the same page, who are never going to cooperate with each other, who both have their version of the story of Josias. The bottom line is Josias is a drug addict, young man. Mom wasn't even sure about his age, 20, 21, whatever. And living on the street. He's in dangerous situations. We already saw the video of him. He just, a couple days ago was beat up, or weeks ago, or whatever. He was beat up on the streets. What is the direction you think? Comment down below. Where do you think, what should they do? Should the family wash their hands of Josias? Should they continue to reach out to him? Should they let him know that he's got a resource in them? Should they force him into a rehab? What do you think should happen to Josias? He's on the street. He's without his medication. Obviously, there's some mental health diagnosis, probably oppositional defiant disorder, bipolar, intermittent explosive disorder, because it sounds like he has anger issues. You put all of that together, and the prognosis for Josias is very poor. Josias will probably most likely end up in prison because he's going to do something to get himself there. And so then he'll be off the street and in prison, and then that's a whole nother situation that's going to happen to him. If he accepts help and goes into a mental health placement, he could possibly get stable and get his life together. Doesn't sound like oh wow, guys. I don't know. Of course, there's so many Josiases on the road, living in the street, literally on the road. And, you could throw your hands up. You could say it's not my problem. But it really is all of our problems, because, I did a video and I said, he's a menace to society. And he is. He really is. Does he deserve to get treatment? Does he deserve to be given the chance to get better? Yes. Yes. And so that needs to be the move, I suppose, for the family. It just doesn't seem like, they're too busy blaming each other. It's your fault. You did this, Josias. You did that. It's a lot of blame. And if I'm overwhelmed and I'm just giving back the story and doing commentary, I couldn't imagine how Josias feels. Like, where's his safe place to go, to be able to really, really say, I need help. I need help. And so with that, we'll just keep our eyes on this story and on Josias and all the other Josiases of the world. Have a great day. Leave me a comment in the comment section. Bye. Hey guys, I am so super excited to be a TEMU influencer. I just got my package, so we're going to go through and all the things that TEMU sent me. So don't forget to go over there and order some of this great stuff.
Guess what? I got a share with me, and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that one bell.
Subscribe. Say subscribe to Psychology Eats.
Subscribe to Cowboy Eats.
Not Cowboy.